Hey folks, this is Russ Jones here, Principal Search Scientist here at Moz, and I wanted to show off something really cool that I just discovered with the Moz keyword lists. Well, at least I hope that I was the one who discovered it. If you already figured it out, let me know. Um, Most of the time when looking at keyword lists, I have tended to think of them as if you might have like one keyword list per customer or one keyword list per vertical on a customer site. So for example, let's say you got a customer in the e-commerce space, you might have one keyword list for one type of product that they sell and another keyword list for a different type, so on and so forth. What it didn't occur to me is that in the keyword research process, I can use lists to essentially split test different types of information architecture I might use on the site. One of the classic examples of this that comes up a lot is on a local-based site, should I target either directories that are zip codes or directories that are cities? So for example, let's say that I am a tennis coach and I serve 4 or 5 cities around me. Should I go after the city names or should I go after the zip codes? Well, we can actually solve this problem pretty easily with Moz Keyword Explorer using the lists. Let me show you real fast. The first thing we're going to need to do is generate some keyword lists using a keyword combiner tool. I'm using keywordmixer.com. It's free. It's pretty great. We'll start with the keywords that we might want to go after. Tennis coach, tennis class, learn tennis, etc. Now we're going to type in some different zip codes, different ones that I've lived in over the last couple of years in North Carolina. Let me see if I can remember some more of them. There we go. And we just hit combine. And there we go. We've got a nice list of zip code based keywords. So what we're going to do is in Keyword Explorer, we're going to hit create and upload a new list, enter new keywords, and copy and paste what we've got. So this one we're going to call tennis zip codes. Now I also want to reverse these so that the zip codes are at the end as opposed to the beginning, because maybe people search for tennis coach and then the zip code as opposed to zip code then tennis coach. Now we hit save and you'll see now we've created a new list, tennis zip codes. It's got 60 keywords in it and it's going to gather the metrics now. Now we just need to do the exact same thing except with cities. So I'm going to put in a couple of cities, same cities that I've lived in, and we're just going to combine and see what we get. So we'll create another new list. This one we'll call tennis cities, since the other one was tennis zip codes. We'll enter our keywords, and once again we need to do it both backwards and forwards. And save it, and now they're going out to build the metrics. Now, it's important to understand exactly what's happening now. Keyword Explorer is going out and grabbing the search engine results page for each one of those keywords, and then determining the search volume for those phrases, how competitive those search results are, what the opportunity is, which is, if there's a lot of, let's say, knowledge panels, answer boxes, news, and images, then there isn't a lot of organic opportunity. And then at the same time, it's combining all of that into potential. Okay, as you can see now, they are both complete. Now, what's great here is we can actually compare them in the aggregate. Now, you can imagine a site that serves a couple of different cities might have 30 or 40 zip codes, or a site that's nationwide might have thousands of zip codes and hundreds of cities. So actually doing this in Excel or some other type of method is going to be particularly difficult because getting all of the aggregate data quickly is hard. But it's really easy here. We can see right off the bat that the total volume for cities is much higher. There's almost no zip code searches, which isn't unexpected. We would think zip code searches would be much smaller. We can also see that the average difficulty is about the same. That's interesting. What that probably means is the sites that rank for zip codes are very similar to the sites that rank for cities. Now here's where it starts to differ. The average opportunity for cities is 83, but for zip codes is 72. We can actually click in here and see some of the SERP features at the top right that are in the zip codes versus that are in the cities. And there is enough of a difference between the two of them to make a slight opportunity difference. Now, when you mix the greater opportunity for cities, with the greater total volume for cities, you end up with a greater potential for cities. And because of that, in this particular case, it's obvious that you should choose to make your site architecture about cities instead of about zip codes, at least if you're a tennis coach in Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill area. Now, I just wanted to show this off as a really quick and easy way that you can make some smart decisions about how to build your site in advance by just taking advantage of the keyword lists within a Moz Keyword Explorer. So if you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I'm at rjonesx, and happy keyword hunting.